Oi, 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 what's going on, lads? It's Lads Product Reviews here on the YouTube. Oh, oh, she didn't follow us. Awesome. So got some news today. I've been working on ways to get some money going from the YouTube. Well, I got an email this morning saying that Priority Tire has gone and sent me some affiliate links. Those are going to be in the description. What happens is you click on those links if you're looking for some tires, and I get a little bit of money coming back my way. It'll help support the channel if you're actually in need for tires, and it'll make it so I can keep doing fun YouTube videos and doing product reviews of stuff that might be a little bit more interesting to me and a little bit more interesting to you. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today. We're not at the dining table doing knife reviews. We're switching it up a little bit. Don't worry, we're going to be coming back. I've been carrying the Ozark Trail Sonder with me. Gonna start calling it the Ozark Trail Pug Out, though, because it is a complete copy of the Benchmade Bug Out. Anyways, let's get right into it. We're going to start talking about tires because earlier this month I ordered a set of tires online, and I've got quite a story to tell you about how that went down. Before we get in the story, though, I want to talk about tires in general real quick. It's just going to take a minute. I'm trying not to bore you too much. Tires are the most important thing you can put on your car. It is the one part of the car that's touching the road. Tires affect you going forward, accelerating, braking, stopping, turning, affect how the car handles in the wet and the dry. It is the most important thing you can do, like the most important modification you can do are tires to your car, hands down. And you know, sometimes you can do a modification to your car that makes it better in one way but worse in another. The only downside to doing like really aggressive tires is the wear might come down. You can find decent tires with decent wear, but you know, it's just going to be better overall. Anyways, let's get into talking about my story about tires while we're outside looking at the new tires themselves here on my 2016 Kia Forte 5 turbo with the 6-speed manual. So I had ordered tires online. I'm not going to mention the website I used, but I had them sent to a shop to have them installed on the car. You can order tires and have them sent to your address and then go and take them to a shop and have them installed, or you could send the tires to an installer if you've never gone about ordering tires online. I think it's better, in my opinion, to have the tires sent to an installer and pay for the install all at once, because you're probably getting a discount on the install by using one of the tire supplier's installers. Anyways, the nearest installer for my tires was an hour and a half away. Yeah, it sucks, but living out on the coast here, there's not a lot going on for large tire installing companies. There's some local places, and yeah, I could have had the tires sent to me and gone to the local installer, but I was like, it's going to be cheaper, and probably will have like a warranty and stuff using their installer. Anyways, tires get sent. I get email when they show up, and I call the tire installer saying, hey, my tires are there. I want to go ahead and schedule having my tires installed. Well, the tires showed up on a Monday, I got there at the tire place on a Friday. I checked in and everything. Everything seemed like it was fine. And then the place called me a little bit after because I dropped off my keys and my wife and I went on a walk so that we could go to like a coffee place and hang out. Because, tire installed, normally not too bad. Shouldn't take that long. And they shouldn't have any issues doing tire install. I got a call. They could not find my tires at the tire shop. Crazy, huh? So, I checked the tracking, and it gives me that it was signed by Pete. So I tell one of the guys over the phone that it was signed by Pete. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to start looking back there. We'll get a couple eyes on it and see if we can figure out where your tires are. Because they should have showed up here on Monday. I get a call back a little bit later, and they haven't found the tires. They think that FedEx came and picked them up. They want me to call the tire company that I ordered the tires from and go ahead and also call FedEx. I called the tire company. So it was a Friday. The tire company was East Coast. They're like, everyone in the warehouse is gone, so we'd have to call you back on Monday. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I call up FedEx. Really, really annoying and difficult to get a actual person when you call FedEx. They tell me tracking shows that the tires are there at the installer. I tell them, installer says the tires aren't here. They think it got picked up. I am in the middle of talking to FedEx as we're walking back to the tire place. It's like maybe a half-mile walk. I get in there and I start talking to the guys inside. And one of them said that after the tires had got dropped off on Monday, a FedEx guy came back and was saying that he was supposed to pick up some tires for a return. And the guy was like, we're busy, you're going to have to come back, pick up the tires later. And so the FedEx guy left. He came back Tuesday, did the same thing. They're like, we're busy, we're going to have to send you back, you can have to pick up the tires later. Apparently the guy came back Wednesday. Somebody else talked to the FedEx guy. Apparently they were slammed that third day. And they were like, yeah, just grab those tires over there. We're tired of you coming in and bugging us. Those were apparently my tires. And so they took my tires. I drove an hour and a half to get them installed, find out that they weren't there, and turned around and had to drive an hour and a half home. Now, the tire place calls me back the next Monday. They tell me that FedEx picked up my tires. Yeah, no, get that, totally. They said that they're going to ship another set of tires out, and they should be at the installer. I'm like, okay. So I wait a while. The tires show up. And I schedule a time to go pick them up. When the day I scheduled to go go and have them installed, my wife had a dentist appointment in the same town, an hour and a half away. And so I told them when I set up the appointment, hey, I want to do it on this Thursday. I'm working, so I'm probably going to have to leave work early. But I'm wanting to kill two birds with one stone because I'm an hour and a half away and my wife has a doctor's appointment at 4:45. They're like, oh, we're really busy tomorrow. We could schedule you in at 2. And I'm like, okay, 2 o'clock. That's plenty of time. It shouldn't take, 2.5 hours to get tires on. And so we start heading out there. another hour and a half back. And I'm like, the whole way, I'm like, oh, okay, we'll get the tires put on, and then we'll have to find something to do for a half hour, 45 minutes. Well, they weren't lying about being busy. We got out of there at like 4:30, 4:40. The wheel studs on the back passenger side over here, one of them broke. They said it looked like it had been put on cross-threaded. Two of the other wheel studs, they were saying looked like they were all dirty, and they weren't sure if they were going to have to replace them or clean them up. So they got those two wheel studs cleaned up. They got the new wheel stud replaced, or the one wheel stud replaced that was broken, and they got all three new lug nuts on it. And it took them 2 hours 30 minutes, 2 hours 40 minutes to do that. When I finally did get the car, they let me drive it off of their scissor lift, and as I was pulling up to the front of the shop, there was a dragging sound, metal to metal. They had bent the dust guard on that back rotor, and so it was rubbing on the rotor on the back passenger side. So they had to bend that real quick before we could leave. And I was like, yeah, it's just, I gotta go. I didn't think it was gonna take this long. Things don't go as planned sometimes when you're working on cars. I get it. I've worked on cars before. The whole time, everyone at the shop was super, super nice about the fact that they had screwed up. I had gotten a text from the shop like a week later, and they were like, hey, we just want to make sure everything's going cool. Can you leave us a review? And I was like, I don't think you guys want me to leave you a review. Like, you screwed up. Like, yeah, I could be like, you guys, screwed up, and you took ownership of it, and you were really, really nice about it up front and stuff, but you guys screwed up. I'm like, I don't want to leave them a review like that. I did go back and check at some point, and they had really high reviews, and I'm like, I don't want to be a dick and drop your score. You guys tried hard, but I'd have to give them like a 3. I'm not gonna lie. And the company I ordered the tires from, they were super cool too, about sending another set of tires out. But despite everything, I would still recommend buying tires online and having them installed at a installer location. I've had it done before, and it went a lot better than this. So I'm just saying, if you're looking for tires, you can find deals online. And I'm going to have links down below for Priority Tire. And like I said, if you go and check that out and end up purchasing tires, which, I mean, you got to get new tires every like 4 or 5 years anyways. I know I'm on my 3rd set and my car is 9 years old. Part of that's because when you buy a car, the tires that come on it suck. This is my 2nd set of Kumho Extas though, and I love them on this car. They're affordable, especially compared to other tires. They're real predictable for losing grip, real predictable traction. They're good in the rain. They're quiet when they're new, and they're just, I think, a great set of tires. Oh, also, before I forget, in the introductory video, I talked about how I was setting up a Patreon. I got that all set up now. There'll be links in the channel's description and links up in the video descriptions. I'm gonna try to go back, like I said, and do a review on the Ozark Trail Pug Out soon. But like I said, I'm trying to do reviews for all sorts of things. I would love to be able to just do knife reviews, but you know, I'm not one of those knife YouTubers that's getting Mall Ninja stuff sent to him and fucking for the cool blade launchers and stuff. But that would be awesome. It would also be awesome to get more stuff sent to me to review. Things cost money. But I hope you guys enjoy taking a little look around my property here, and enjoy getting a weird glimpse of the lads' product reviews chariot, the black Kia Forte 5 Turbo with the 6-speed manual transmission. At any rate, I want to thank you guys for watching and sticking with me while I make this video. Like and subscribe. If you need tires, check out the affiliate links below. And also, if you got $5 to spare, join the Patreon. We're going to be doing product giveaways, product destruction videos. And at some point, if we make some swag like stickers and hats and stuff, I'm going to put those up for Patreon members first to buy. Probably for like a little bit. And then put them out to the general public. Anyways, thanks. Have a good day. Check you out later. Bye.